Right, with modulus function, you also have to solve inequalities. Okay, now there's nothing wrong with having to do this. All right, just it's very similar to solving the equation, aren't they? In this case here, you know, straight away now we've got a modulus here, so we can get rid of that, and you write it as plus or minus 4x minus 2 is greater than 18. Okay, so let's take the plus option. Okay, or the negative option. Now you've got to be careful, as I said now, with this, right? Similar to equations, but there is something you have to be careful with when it comes to inequalities and dividing. So when we take the plus option, we get this here. So 4x is greater than 18 plus 2. So that means 4x is greater than 20. So x is greater than 20, and you've got to divide by 4, haven't you? Which is fine. So then x is greater than 5. Okay. Over here, take the minus through the bracket. So minus 4x, and of course minus times a minus is plus 2. Okay. So then minus 4x is greater than 18 minus 2. Okay. So minus 4x then is greater than 16. Now, this is where you have to be careful. You're going to divide now, aren't you, by this minus 4. Now, when you divide by a negative, you also have to switch this, okay? So the inequality has to change direction. So don't make the mistake that I've done here of keeping this going the same way, because when I divide by minus 4, I need to switch that direction, okay? Always, when you divide by a negative, the inequality direction changes. So that means then x will be less than minus 4. Okay, so if you think about this now, right, you've got to check with inequalities as well. Are these belonging to each other, okay, or are they separate regions? Now, x is greater than 5, okay, or x is less than minus 4. Now, if you think about it on the number line, right, you'd have minus 4 here, okay, and 5 is over here somewhere. If you're greater than 5, you're going this way. If you're less than minus 4, you're going that way. So they don't belong to each other, aren't they? They're independent. All right. So you leave your answer then as x is less than minus 4, or you say then, make sure you have that word or there, x is greater than 5. Okay. So with the next one, we do the same sort of thing. Plus or minus 3x minus 2 is less than or equal to 16. So you take the plus option or the negative option. So with the plus option, you get this. So that means then x will be less than or equal to 6. With the negative option, let's take that minus through. Okay, so we take the 6 over, that'll become 10 one day when you do the maths there. Take the 6 off. So then, again, now you've got to be careful. You want to get x on its own, so we're dividing by minus 3. So I'm going to switch the direction of that inequality. Okay, so minus 3 there, so that'll be minus 10 thirds. Now in this case, right, let's see what happens here. You've got, on the number line, you'd have 6 over here. Okay, now x has got to be less than a 6, less than or equal to 6. Or you've got minus 10 thirds, which is about minus 3, isn't it, roughly, which is maybe here. X has got to be greater than minus 3. So you can see now these this sort of belongs to each other. Okay, x is less than 6, or x is greater than minus 10 thirds. So you can put it together. You can put the whole answer together. Now the way I would do this is I would start with the biggest one. Okay, so I'd start with the biggest one. X is less than or equal to 6, as I've written there. Okay, so start with the biggest one, and then all you've got to do is copy that here, same as that, and then put your minus 10 thirds here. So you put in the answer together.